Okay. So when we last left, our fearless and rather intrepid group had just fought off an entire, large group of orcs with a troll. And they were supposed to have a little bit of assistance for goblins, but they ended up not even needing it. So, yeah, and then you basically raided their home and took all of their belongings. One of the belongings that you do end up finding is a young gnome. I forgot to mention it last week, but he was definitely there. He had been really, really, really beaten up by the orcs. He had nothing except he's wearing, an undershirt and, basically his underoos. And he, was beaten within an inch of his life. And so you took him back. You guys went back up the elevator, and you decided to rest for the rest of that day, and then theoretically a whole nother day. Is that correct?
I think so.
Okay. So, if everyone uses a healing salve, which I know when Vance gets on, he got quite a few of them, everyone will basically heal 2d3 plus 1 for resting an entire day.
For the when we get back and the day that we stay, can I try and use my Cure Light Wounds on everyone that needs them?
You can. That's what I would suggest. Let them do the heals up first, and then you can kind of go from there.
Also, we really need to either bury Heinrich or bring him back to the capital to get a proper burial.
Well, look at the dwarves twinning out again. So, what? That's 7 for both of y'all. And
I think Vance need to. Oh,
that was someone. I don't know. Oh, that's
Billy.
Billy. Hey, that's Billy.
Hey, how's it going?
I persevere. The car is sold. I predicted my own demise though, and that the guy's like, "Oh no, oh man, I only got $50 less than I told you I was gonna have," and I'm like, "Fine, just leave. Take the car."
Well, you said you were gonna just donate it anyway, so.
Yeah, now it's $350 more, and those filthy commies at NPR aren't gonna get it. So
that's what they get for trying to be.
Hey, at least it's off your property. The $50 is worth it.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, it was like I had another car parked behind it so that nobody would see there wasn't a tag on it and code enforcement on it. So is what it is.
All right. Well, we had just started.
We're healing.
And I was saying you guys decided to come back and then rest for a day was the plan, I thought. And everyone would gain 2d3 plus 1 hit points if they used a healing salve.
Yeah, so who actually needs to heal besides, Toss and Chris?
I think, so...
Well, after...
Go ahead, Toss, I'm sorry.
After the salve things, I got 25 out of 30.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so we need to use Gage's heals before the salves kick in, right?
Yeah, because
it's a rest overnight thing.
Yeah.
To use the spells, right?
Theoretically, yeah. But
it's a replenishing ability.
Right. I wanted to talk to Johann and find out what's up with him.
He's pretty banged up. You can use a salve on him if you want.
Oh, sure,
I'm gonna heal him.
Oh, you want to use your heal?
Instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You can do that. First,
so
roll a d6.
Wait, I can't roll 2d6?
No, because you have a concussion, so you might not get this spell off.
God.
And I gave you the opportunity to get rid of it.
Okay.
But You said no. So go ahead and roll the d6, sir. Oh, there it is. Okay,
He's got it.
you got it. So Johann feels a lot better.
7.
Johann
Yes,
starts waking up. Uh, what's going on here?
I have seen it in a silvered mirror that your name is Johann.
Whoa! Oh! So you actually know that his name's Johann because it's like stitched into his like undershirt. Like it says Johann.
Wow, were we shaking him down first?
Well,
He was in this guy's pockets.
you guys were carrying him, and you happen to notice Johann. So he's like, "Oh, who are you?"
Well, it appears that we're your rescuers,
yeah,
Master
I think
Johann.
we're the guys who killed all the orcs that were holding you hostage.
Oh, thank the spirits above. He's like, I thought I was going to meet my sweet maker.
Well, we all will eventually, but your day is not today.
He's like, thank you. I was traveling with a group of adventurers through the Stonehell here, and we were accosted by these orcs. They took me prisoner for some reason. They killed off my my band.
Sorry to hear that.
Well, at least you have vengeance assured already for them.
Oh, it was that bad, eh?
More than half of their force is dead. Their numbers are left in ruin. And they will most likely die out before the end of the week.
You see him slowly kind of inching away from you. He's just like this like large iron man, just like, and then we killed them, and then we grinded them into dust. It's like, okay. Oh, all right.
Well, Master Johann, we're happy to escort you from this vile place. Headed up ourselves for some short respite.
Oh, anything would be appreciated. As you can see, I've been left in just misgivings.
There's his stuff isn't somewhere, is it?
No.
Well, unfortunately, we did not recover you or your comrades' kit. It's very possible the orcs have all traded it off, though they find some of it. Kobold's town, call it that down here. But first things first, I think that some medical attention and rest are probably in order for all of us.
Hi, he's like, let me help you with anything. He's like, I owe you all. Anything I can do, would be extremely appreciated.
Well, you'd said that you and your comrades had been venturing into the Stonehell. Any intelligence or maps or anything that you can remember would certainly help to our own quest.
I wasn't our cartographer, but I have memories of where we were. I know for a fact that one of my compatriots, he was a big, large man in the armor. They called him Raoul. Raoul was got stuck to the wall not too far from here. That was a filthy thing. Let me see.
And he ended up staying in the wall?
No, we had to pry him off with a pry bar. It took us near
I
on
feel
there.
I feel as though you might have run into the magnet that we might have seen as well.
Oh, magnet, you say? That's a fancy word for a sticky wall. He's like, I do know if you go to the north and then go to the east, it's a very grave place. Lots of creeps and lots of foul things that came back for the taste of man flesh.
So you're saying
crypt?
Yes. It's a very, very spooky place. I swear, by all that is true, and by the great Lord of the Earth himself, I saw a boat. A boat.
A boat.
A boat of the damned.
Oh, was there a ferryman on that boat?
Aye, there was a man with a stick and he was pushing. I don't know anything else about him, but I know that.
Do we all have some gold? Could we go and check him out?
I don't know what his deal was. We saw the mist and the fogs rolling in, and we ran. We ran like we saw death himself.
So he's taking you to the chocolate factory?
What?
That one I don't even get.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. That one's past me.
He's
Charlie
Charlie the chocolate factory.
Oh. Was there a dead a ferryman of the dead in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
No.
Charlie.
There was the boat. But either way, what's happening?
So this is probably I want to go and check out this boat.
Well, so I think broadly speaking, what I had suggested anyway was that we haul up all the stuff to the thieves' camp, pay them their tithe. While we're hauling crap, we can invisible Arnie, and he can kind of scout around a little bit, not too far, just to make sure there's no other crap going to ambush us while we're hauling pounds of treasure. We can talk to Johann some more and pick his brain and see what else useful he knows. Slather on our delicious healing salves, heal up a little bit, and then come at it, the next morning.
Okay, sounds like a plan. So you won't have any problems getting everything back to the lift and everything like that. The most common wandering monster in this area is orc, but there's no orc left. There's not a lot of orc left. So I'm okay with saying that you're able to kind of successfully get there and get the materials up. If you want to send Arnie on a reconnaissance mission, then I will have Arnie do reconnaissance while y'all are doing some healing, if that's what you want to do.
Eric, Arnie's at max, right?
Yes.
So if we invisible him and he can kind of just, surreptitiously scout around while we're, hanging out, at least to kind of get an idea, like, can you make sure that the path is clear to the stairs down or whatever? I don't get killed, is all I'm saying.
Go find
Arnie will kill who needs to be killed.
Don't go looking for the boat of the damned. That's a quest, not a reconnaissance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, who actually needs healing? Because I have 2 more heals that I can give out. I know Tatsu needs some healing. Vance and Hagurtha also need some as well, right?
Hagurtha's at 5 of 14.
Yep.
Vance is at 7 of 16.
That doesn't activate, does it, Ryan?
That is unfortunate.
No, the spell's blown.
Well, that does.
Well, I would request one for my girl Hagurtha. Then she's not as beefy as the rest of us.
7.
Oh, yeah, she'll take it.
So she's beefy. She's beefy, tough. She's got that one shield shall be splintered.
It's true.
That's some extra.
But she doesn't have the plot armor that PCs benefit from.
Oh yeah, she does not have plot armor. So
yeah.
If you want to see actual plot
the
armor,
wounding table or whatever,
watch the new Mortal Kombat movie.
Or don't. You're not missing anything.
You're not. But I found it funny that the new guy they entered in literally had plot armor. So.
Oh, I see. I'm like, who is that guy? Did I just miss like 10 more combat games and I have no idea who this guy is? And the answer is no. They invented.
because they didn't have enough
Sir?
characters to pick from. So
Yeah, really.
So everybody else heals what 2d3 plus 1.
2d3 plus 1.
Okay, we'll mark off however many that is of juice.
Yeah, how many is that?
Also,
I think both
Agartha.
dwarves used one. Agartha used one.
I took one.
So you guys are recommending that I don't go and watch the movie and I rather pirate it, correct?
by yourself, I would not recommend it. No.
I would never on a public forum tell you to pirate anything.
No, not at all. Never.
I would say it's not worth purchasing, and that's all I'm gonna say. But I would never say pirating is something you should do.
Did Horace wind up using a salve?
No, he was at full from the
So
chug jug.
let's not call it that. So the two dwarves, Agartha and Vance, then I think, right? So it'll be so Vance covers 5, respectable, and Agartha will be back. 2d3 plus 1. And I've marked off the heals. So other kind of bookkeeping business. We discovered in the treasure hoard some things. A potion of invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
The wand we found a while ago was a wand of metal detection, which you can be like, "Hey, wand, where's some gold?" And it'll point you at it if it's within 20 feet. So that could be useful for like detecting coins hidden under floors and crap.
But
what
it's got to
metal
be.
does it actually detect?
It has to detect a minimum of 1,000 coins.
Right, so 100 pounds of metal.
So it's got to.
Okay.
It won't detect things that are less than that. So it's good for spotting hoards, like big hoards of money.
Right.
Or golems, you know.
I will say this:
metal golems.
how are you getting the sword that shocks people back to the camp?
I got it.
Don't
No,
Don't.
I got it. Barrel.
work. I was going to say tongs, but...
Well, I mean, I'm gonna use tongs to put in the barrel and just carry it like I did.
Alright, so you go to, like, get the tongs and put it in the barrel. You take 1 point of damage as it shocks you and you drop it.
Ah.
There's no, putting it in a blanket and wrapping it up and stuffing it in the barrel.
You could try.
I don't like this game.
Oh wait, actually, I just realized I do need the healing salve.
Slap
Gotta talk to
on,
it.
son.
Why am I at 10 health?
Well, you were nearly murdered.
Yes.
So that's 2d6, right?
It's
Plus
2d3 plus 1.
Oh. Yeah. Then that's 2. So 3.
Fortunate.
So your choices are you can leave the sword where it's at, or you can try, I don't know, something else.
Well, I gotta consult the ancient runes here. A second. How about...
Oh, and by the way, Horace, you get the distinct feeling that the sword doesn't like you.
Yeah, no crap. I killed its owner. Obviously, it doesn't like me.
Well, Vance's theory is that it is strongly chaos aligned.
Well,
Yeah.
let's have Arnie go and talk to it.
Arnie's neutral.
Arnie can try to talk to it if Arnie wants to talk to it.
Say, yeah, Arnie would like to say, hey, could I pick you up?
It doesn't say anything.
All right, I'll pick it up.
Okay, it's fine. You have a sword.
Nice.
Tip it.
Wow. Okay.
Could I try to get a Careless Whisper to start talking to it?
Careless Whispers is basically just telling you, like, why do you have another sword?
Well, there seems to be I have two hands. And so,
That's a good answer.
So, do me
Thou
a
shalt
favor.
have no other swords before me.
Make a saving throw versus spell for me.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
character. Yeah. Here, looking for spell. There you go.
Okay. So, you feel like Careless Whisper jerk in your hand, and it's trying to cut your hand off at the wrist of the other hand that is holding the other sword, and you like pull it back.
Ah, okay. Well, would somebody else like this sword?
Nope.
You know what?
I'll toss it to
Who
Lewis.
else is neutral here?
It doesn't like me either.
Can I grab it?
Do you want to grab it?
It's a little meta, but I have a bad history with cursed items. So
So I then tell the sword that so this is my friend Oakenshield. He's very strong. He's very defendable. Here, and I hand the sword over to Oakenshield.
All right, you're fine.
Okay. I think it likes neutral. Neutral or evil.
I think it just likes being talked to.
Being, courtesy is important.
Yeah.
The sword.
I
Vance
would
was
like
a little man-handly with it, so.
Arnie would like to apologize to Careless Whisper, and he would like to polish the sword.
Okay.
Give it a massage.
You hear it hissing in your head, like.
We'll get a backstab. Don't worry. Don't worry.
So we also have a Cloak of Displacement, which gives an AC bonus and save bonuses.
Isn't that going to Vance?
Well, I figured we put it to the group since Tasso and Chris hadn't. I will not vote in my own favor. That's
Doesn't Tasso already have a cloak?
So Tazo and Chris are due for getting a magical item. So
Tasso already has a cloak though, a magic cloak.
mhm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. He has a what was it? A Lightfoot cloak or something like that? Traveler's cloak?
Mhm.
All it is it's a waterproof and weatherproof cloak.
So Chris also has really good AC, so that might take away from the goodness of the item also.
Right. If we're going like full on min max, stat pile, then there's diminishing returns once you get to like -1, 0 AC. Vance's AC is 4. So from that perspective, it might be a good idea to give it to me.
Yeah, I say we give it to Vance.
And the dwarves already have really good saving throws.
Right.
Yeah.
Really good
Yeah, I
compared
got-
to everybody else.
I got -1 AC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
think you're probably okay.
Yeah.
And you've
And
got
my highest
your saving
my
throws are
highest
good.
saving throw. The worst saving throw I got is for breath attacks and spells. And I have to roll a 10 or higher.
And you have a
Yeah.
+1 and you have a +1 from your ring of protection for that.
Oh yeah.
That's better than my best saving throw. So I will gladly accept the largesse of the group.
Then what Wayne just said, I got ring of protection, which gives me a +1 on my saving throw. So technically, I need to roll a 9 or higher.
Yeah, so you're okay. You're solid.
Well,
Yeah.
Vance, being made of squishy man flesh, will gladly accept the bosom displacer.
Yes, I think that's the best way to go.
So
All right. So
Yeah.
you guys are resting. I'm gonna let Arnie, I'm gonna use this as your token. Oh wait, I don't think I've moved you.
we don't have a map.
Yeah, we're still on Stonehell. Okay, there we go.
So this is going to be you, Arnie, right here. The thing I'm moving around, the party token. I'm just going to use it. You can make good time because you don't have the areas that you can move at like rapid speed through because you're invisible. You're and what is it? You already kind of know the area, so you can make very good time in places that you know. So where do you want to go?
So let's move down to 15 and push down further
Okay.
that way.
So when you get here, because you have really good sight, you can kind of see that.
All right, I'll move into 23 and try to stay closer to a wall so I don't like have anybody bump into me.
Okay.
But
So 23 has a bunch of faded murals that kind of look like the seashore or ships and things like that. So they're
moving
there.
right, moving to the east.
You also see while you're in this area. Hold on, let me open up the area so you can kind of see.
Okay. I'm really just trying to like sprint through, and not.
Well,
do
once
too
you get
much
to areas you don't know, you kind of need to slow down a little bit, or otherwise, I'll say you can do that, but you're going to get like no form of detecting traps or anything like that.
Okay.
You have to be cautious in some degree. If you're moving if you're like I want to go up to 1 where 1 is up here, you could rapidly move there because you've seen all those areas, so it wouldn't take you all that long. But if you're moving down here, it's a different story, and you can move really quick down here. It's just there's trade-offs, is what I would say.
All right.
So, and then you can kind of see down this hallway because you have good vision. That kind of a thing. Also, you notice in this area that against the wall, like right over here, or I'm sorry, other side, this side right over here, down at the bottom, there's a kind of like a hole in the wall, and it's got like straw and things that are kind of coming out of it. And so it's about probably maybe 8 inches tall, like rounded hole, and then like with straw and little bits of debris and things like that, and it's kind of got a slightly foul odor coming from it.
So could I go back and like get all the group and try to get them to come back to where I found the straw? And
they're resting right now. They're going to be resting for a day. So,
and I mean, I was really just trying to quickly explore and not necessarily go too deep, get too dangerous. I'm invisible still, correct?
You are still invisible.
Could I look around everything I know and see if there's any patrols or any people?
If you're trying to like go around like this general area, sure. Let me do rolls here real quick. Give me 2 seconds. So you travel around pretty much all the areas that are like lit up, the white areas that you guys can see, and you don't run into like a soul.
All right. So then I'd like to move up here. I think we were moving up here to try to find.
We're trying to get back to the stairs. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was up here, correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Could I try to? Let's search over here a little bit. All right, to the stairs. Oh well.
Well, yeah, I was saying, like, if you're trying to look, because remember, these two maps are connected. There's only like a 10-foot difference between where you were and where you are on this map. If you go and peek around the corner and take a look, like the stairwell looks empty.
All right, I don't necessarily know what I'm looking for, but
give me a hear noise check.
Listen that door.
Yeah, that.
Fail.
Okay. So nothing in particular.
So, yeah, I'll look for more hobgoblins and try to find any movement. Where was the
Are you gonna stay on this map, or do you want to go back to the other map?
Go back to the other map.
Okay. So when you're traveling around, I will say when you get over to here, you definitely hear the sounds of the town because it's not too far to the east of you from here. But you're not seeing anything of hobgoblin stuff of note because it hasn't been too long since I'm assuming you're doing this the next day, so it's definitely been It's been 12 hours maybe since the big fight.
So, well, could I come down here and try to look around? There's looks
That's
like
a statue.
There's a statue.
Remember the trap door.
There's a trap door there. How do you want to navigate that trap door?
Just float over it.
Oh yeah, stinking shoes. What do you have? You have them on your character sheet as something hilarious. What are they like?
Air dwarvens.
Air dwarvens. That cracked me up when I was doing character sheet audits. I was like, air dwarvens. That killed me.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You gave it to him, Ryan, so you have to deal with it.
Oh, I think it's hilarious. So you can take a look down here. More gates.
The boots of levitation. It's the Dwarven 12s. That's what it is. What year are we?
1000.
What year is this? 1000? Yeah, Jordan or the Air Dwarven 1000s. There you go.
There you go.
So that statue's not alive, is it?
No, it's busted in half. I mentioned that in the combat. I was like, I don't have a statue that's all broken up, so I'm like, it's a statue, but it's busted in half.
That's a shame. I wanted to have a living statue on our side that could control.
What is it? That area right there looks like a mountain scene with murals. There's murals all over that area that look like mountains.
All right, I think I'm gonna head back to the camp and tell them that I didn't necessarily see any humanoids.
Okay.
Didn't see much. If we're gonna explore as a group.
All right, so if you guys want to do any more talking to Johann or anything before y'all head out, if you guys want to talk to the pirates or the brigands, you can talk to them, but for the most part they're kind of staying off to themselves. So,
did we find out how Johann got captured?
He said that his party was down here exploring Stonehell, and the orcs basically killed his party members and captured him.
How long ago is this? Were there any other survivors?
He's like, I don't think there was any other survivors. I'm the only one that they had. He's like, I don't know what day is today.
We should probably tell him.
He would say that it was probably 6 or 7 days ago.
Why did they capture? Why'd they leave him alive?
I don't know.
Well, would you like to? You're free now. Would you like to join us, or would you like to go on your way? We could defend you and get you out of here, but we are not going out of here right now.
It's like I don't have much in the way of gear. It might be more of a liability than an asset. I would really
We
need
can
to.
supply you with stuff.
What kind of stuff, sir?
We could find stuff along the way.
Weapons, gear.
What stuff do you need?
You know, armor, shield, weapon.
I think you need this crossbow, and now you won't need armor.
No, Oh. We're going to get Johann killed.
Johann, believe. Believe in us. We freed you.
I respect it, but I'm just afraid. You know, we go in, some big baddie comes. I don't have a quarter to my name, so I couldn't pay for anything.
If you'd like to wait here until we get back from our journey, you can. We have guards here. The bandits, they won't bother you. You're with us.
He like looks around. He's like, yeah, they look like a lovely bunch of people.
Well, we ran into them a few times. Had some trouble with them. We made a truce. Sorry.
I request that you come with us, Johann.
Okay. I'll take that crossbow if you're giving it.
Arnie.
I have a short bow, actually, not a crossbow. I misspoke. But it is still a D6.
Arnie, are you trying to kill Johann?
Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts.
Failure is fatal to Johann!
He's like, I appreciate it, big man. He's like, but I don't think I'll be using this. And like, you look and like your short bow is roughly the same size as him. He's only about 2.5, 3 feet tall. Like, he's little. He's like a child in size.
Oh, what we could
Guys,
do to
let's
make him follow is put them on my shoulders.
No, God. Why do you guys want to take Johann, a man with no armor, little combat experience, and nothing else, into Stonehell, where we had Heinrich, a man with very good combat capabilities, die?
Because I believe in Johann.
This is Gurren Lagann. Believing in someone doesn't mean they'll survive.
Johann lives.
God. I tried.
It's
Alright,
Johann's
so
wishes.
I'm back now.
Arnie's trying to get Johann killed.
No,
What?
I'm trying to get Johann to come with us.
Johann's
I think
willing to come with you. He's basically saying like he's basically naked. He's like, yeah, I don't have anything. Like,
we could perhaps bargain with the thieves for some basic equipment at exorbitantly marked up prices.
But it's not in his size.
yeah, the big thing you're running into is gnome size equipment, because he's about 2.5, 3 feet tall.
They don't have baby's first leather armor.
No, they don't have babies for armor.
I mean, if we had like a crappy sheet of metal, I could just real quickly hammer out a real shitty chest plate.
I would suggest that we just met this guy about him. Seems like a nice dude. Why
Yeah.
don't we hang out for the day, can from him, give him some coin so he can get back to Iron Guard. He can, get himself put up in the inn, take a bath, get some kit, and we'll meet back up with him in town. And if he's feeling up to it, life adventure awaits.
I'm
Well-
thinking Johann is a lot stronger than he looks. So, I'm thinking
Arnie!
it's going to be
stop.
a very little piece of this information and a very vital
Oh
piece
my
of this
god. We're not sending Johann to his death.
He's cool with coming with us. It's his choice.
If
Yeah,
he's going to come with us, we should get him some equipment. Thieves
Yeah!
they have available.
First, get him equipment.
There's kobolds around here.
No, I
We could,
swear.
in fact, we could go to Kobold Town and get some tiny people-sized equipment. I'm sure they have it in spades. But, are we going to be welcome in their bazaar of the bazaar after we just murdered, like, a third of their tax base? I don't know.
Well, listen. That was, like... Outside of the bazaar is no man's land. Inside the bazaar, you have to be peaceful, you know?
Right, that doesn't mean that they, like, forget that we just murdered their bar customers, though. Like,
Yeah.
Gronk used to buy 10 pints a day. How am I going to make a living now?
I feel like if it's out of the town, they wouldn't necessarily care. It's not peaceful everywhere. It's just
That's
peaceful
fair.
in
That's
the
fair.
marketplace.
Fine. If you guys want to, let's go to the marketplace. See if we can't get him some armor.
Okay.
Try and keep him from dying.
Could Arnie try to be like 10 feet in front of everybody so there's like a buffer zone?
You can. If you guys go into your active characters, Johann the Gnome is now there. So.
Nice. He's a gnome.
I'm feeling a level 1 gnome coming on.
Yeah, what do gnomes actually do? Like, what are their thing? Sneak, right?
They can talk to burrowing animals. So.
Oh,
They're also
nice.
masters of deception.
They are.
Or, forest creatures, and depends on your fantasy milieu, I suppose.
It's a little muddled
they're
in this
tiny.
one. So.
Yeah. Are we supposed to be able to see his sheet?
You should be able to.
Brian?
Is it not
I
there?
think you gotta give us edit access for us to be able to read the sheet.
Oh. I thought I just had to...
No, if you put it so we can see it, then we can just see his bio and picture. You gotta give edit access to see the next one.
There you
I
go.
can see his picture. He looks kind of like a dwarf. A little bit.
And there we are. Ah,
This beefy gnome. His gnomes
level
go.
1 gnome.
Color spray solid.
Yeah, no strength, no
Well,
wisdom,
he is very small.
no
And
wisdom.
he agreed to come with us, so his wisdom wasn't going to be very good to begin with.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Wait, what in the world is color spray?
Spell. He dazzles
It's like
people.
It's like a cone that can stun people, blind them and things. Pachoo!
Oh,
But do you want to get your gnome within range to use it? I don't know.
We could throw him. No.
So, yeah, that's kind
Well,
of
here, if Johann is going to come with the party, then my suggestion would be that we perhaps visibilize him so that he is somewhat defended best. But
Yeah, we could give him a small shield that we find from someone or a small.
I think I got some gear that he could use. Some small gear. I have a sling that he could just use.
That might be perfect.
And
Yeah,
where-
we were moving up towards C, correct? Towards the marketplace? No?
the marketplace is this way
Oh, marketplace.
to the east.
All right, do y'all want to head towards the marketplace?
yeah.
Well, Master Johann,
Yeah.
you've thrown your lot in with us. If the fates are willing, you'll come out a rich man. Fingers crossed.
That's what I was hoping for. Coming to this place, I normally I'm not the biggest on taking risks and all, but I heard one can make quite a bit of money.
Nice. Yeah, we're the money-making crew.
He
So,
did see the barrels full of coin that we hauled up, so.
He did.
I do have a question for the group in general. Who's going to quote unquote control Johann in combat, or are you going to, Ryan?
Someone can. He's up for
Uh.
he's up for NPC grabs.
I did just lose Heinrich, so I don't know if I'm for a new character or not for a new character.
If one of the dwarves wants to have a little buddy, you can have a gnome buddy. You're like, hey, we're underground buddies.
Gnomes and dwarves are known
I guess.
to get along.
They both have construction tricks.
They are. They can marvel at construction tree. All right.
They both use the same size booster seat.
So, the marketplace?
I think so, yes. I believe so. Arnie is invisible from yesterday. I attempted to invisible Johann. I think we'll hold on to it. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't know what might happen.
I don't think we should send Invisible Arnie into a crowded marketplace.
Oh, he's going into a crowded marketplace, whether you like it or not.
So,
okay.
you guys make some loud noise. Screech! Opening those up. Screech! I'm opening them up.
Oh, wait, I just realized. Now instead of 2 characters that can get swallowed by toads, we have 3 characters that can.
Yep.
That was Ryan's plan the whole time.
Actually, you know what? I think Arnie is going to stay outside of the marketplace by the entrance.
Thank you.
Just in case someone can see invisible stuff.
Okay. It's up to you.
Oh, sidebar. We've wrapped Heinrich in a white sheet and stashed him with the thieves. Our poor beautiful boy.
Oh, no.
A few words were said. We didn't want to make a big deal out of it.
Yeah, they don't care too much. They're just like, hey, whatever.
I care, Ryan.
I know you care.
I care.
Oh, Ryan, I just realized I forgot to mark down the spells I'm using.
I'm going to assume it's your standard 3 Cure Light Wounds, 1 Bless, and 1 Bless Rune?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Billy, I assume it's the same spells you had before?
Same old box, yep.
Yep. That's what I'm always going to assume is what you guys have, unless you tell me otherwise. All right, so I will re-explain some of this stuff since, especially, I don't think Billy was ever here. As you guys come in, you're walking down this hall, you get to here, and you look up, and there's like a net, and it's full of large rocks, and it's got a rope attached to it, and the rope runs towards 19. You keep going, and then 19 basically is a room. This like kind of area over here that's walled off is a gate, or like a what? Chris, what are they called in casinos where the cashiers are? Is that
Cage.
The cage. It's a cage, and it's a cage basically over to the side, and there's a decent amount of kobold guards in here. Let's see, how many are 10? There's 10 guards in here, and there's 2 kobolds that are in the cage. And the sign basically says, like, place weapons in slot. And it's got like a little basket that you can put your stuff in, and then they take it into the black room and they give you a ticket.
Remember, guys, we do have those invisible daggers on our wrists.
Yeah.
Let's not start an invisible knife fight if we can avoid it, though. But that is a good... better than being unarmed.
So you see the guards, they're like, come on, if you're going in, check in.
So we need to put all of our weapons and stuff in?
Yep.
Check your gun at the door, man. They don't want any violence.
Does the sling count as a weapon, right?
Yes. Slings count as weapons because they can kill people.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put like all of my like warhammer, sling, cross launcher, weapon.
I think we actually could keep a dagger when we went through, if I'm remembering correctly.
They tell you to put all your weapons in. That's what they tell you to do.
I suspect that Hogurtha refuses to be
I'm sorry.
disarmed by such
You are
creatures.
correct. It's all weapons larger than a dagger. So you can keep your daggers.
All right.
I don't see Hogurtha allowing her ancestral sword to be handled by them. I suspect she may just want to hang outside and wait for us.
So
Yeah.
Arnie did that last time, and he could he could bribe them to go in with the sword.
You tried to bribe them,
I
and
did.
either way, they threatened to cut your hands off.
So
Well, I did bribe them, and then I ended up stealing. So I feel as though the stealing was the cutting.
that was kind of the
Oh
problem.
my word!
So they basically ask you to put all your weapons in the thing except daggers, or smaller. And then they ask you for a silver piece. They're like, and 1 silver. And they have a tip jar. So
Does a sledgehammer count as a weapon?
no, because it can't be used as a weapon, so I don't care.
Wait, it can't?
No, I'm talking. It's not supposed to be. I'm talking. It's supposed to be unwieldy and not usable as a weapon.
Anything's a weapon if you're brave enough.
Right.
Yeah.
So I would say it's possible for you to use it as a weapon, but it will not be good. It'll be difficult, is what I would say.
Okay.
It's not meant to be one. So, does anyone pull shenanigans? If what is it? She'll wait at 18. Hogurtha will wait in the 18 area.
Vance pays a silver piece. All his weapons are tiny.
I don't have a silver piece.
Vance will gladly cover his esteemed colleague, the Metal Man.
I only have gold.
Oh,
Big spender over here.
fancy
Look
man.
out, kids. No.
Fancy
Vance
man.
has got you, bud.
So
Can anybody break a G note? I mean,
the whatchamacallit, is Arnie gonna go in? I'm talking. Is he gonna try to slip in because he's invisible? Like, what's he gonna do?
Arnie will.
Please wait outside.
alternately, Eric, we
God,
can
wait
put a
outside.
cloak or a blanket over you so that you are visible. And then you can invisible man it and be like, "Hello, I'm the invisible Arnie," or whatever, and not run people over. They'll be able to see that there's a magic person there.
I assume if you put a cloak on him, it'll become invisible. Because otherwise, you
I don't think it
scare.
works like that.
Because I would assume, because if he picks something up, it would have to go invisible because it doesn't break the spell. But he's not.
Oh, you're right.
I've
right.
got to assume that if you put the cloak on him, it would go invisible.
Yeah, I don't want an invisible man
So
in a
here,
crowded marketplace.
This is a good time that we can make a ruling altogether, and I'm fine with that. One of 2 ways invisibility can work. It can work as you can put the thing on Arnie, and he'll float around and blah, blah, blah. But if someone who is invisible manipulates something, like picks up a dagger or picks up an item, it will float around the air, and it will stay. And if you want to keep it, you put it in your pocket, and it's just a floating thing. So I don't care which way it works, but which way do you want it to work?
I think that it should be whatever was invisible when he turned invisible is invisible. But if you pick something up, it isn't invisible as well.
So I'm looking at this spell, and it says any gear the subject is carrying is also rendered invisible, including clothing and armor. That rules as written interpretation. I think that's pretty clear cut.
Okay.
So if you pick up if you're infiltrating the secret base and you pick up the map, it also goes invisible. It doesn't Casper the Friendly Ghost across the room.
But say, for instance, if you turn me invisible and then give me a super cool weapon, would that also go invisible?
It would also go invisible if anything you pick up. So walking along, snatch an apple, apples and now.
So Arnie, please, God, wait outside.
I want to go in, but if Gage wants me to stay out, then I'll stay out.
Well, listen. Just
Sure,
imagine
Arnie.
the chaos that will arise from an invisible person bumping into a few people, then everyone gets out daggers or the kobolds start rushing around trying to kill you, trying to find you.
I could try to hide the sword like last time.
Alternately,
Oh my God.
we have
Oh, yeah.
Arnie can just kind of stay out of the way of the main thoroughfares and skulk along the edges and not bash into any. And then if stuff goes south, we have an invisible murder monster already there. Just throwing that out there. So if Arnie's careful, doesn't steal and get his hands chopped off.
I will 100% float across the ceiling.
And there you go. That's my man. Floating invisible death monster. Now we're talking my language.
All right. That sounds like a very reasonable plan. So Arnie, you like click your heels together, you float up a few feet, you're kind of just pushing yourself along the top of the ceiling. When they open the door to let them in, you just kind of pop your way in. One of the guards is like, huh. And then he just doesn't care. They don't pay him enough to care as he feels a slight breeze go by him. And you're in. So, welcome to the Goblin Markets. So, as explained before, this is the bazaar. Like this area right here, 17 as a whole. But it's got a lot of different shops and things like that. Each one of those, whatchamacallit? Stalls, basically, are there. So, what are y'all looking for?
Baby's first leather armor, I think, is in order.
Yeah, what type of armor can gnomes wear?
What is it? The gnomes, I believe, can wear leather, and that's it.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
Well, I guess chest plate isn't in the future.
They do have an armor. L is an armor.
They're making armor for kobolds and goblins all day. I bet we can find something. We'll see.
There is both leather and chain armor, sold at half price.
Is it half quality and half size?
You could definitely get it in kobold size, which is roughly damn near gnome size.
How terrible quality is it?
It's really bad. I'm talking, it's not great. It's better than nothing, but it's not good.
Yeah.
It'll do for now.
Yeah.
If they could at least
stabbed.
if they could at least wear chainmail, then I could spiff up the armor.
Better than nothing.
I think we should shell out for our esteemed colleague Johann.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna look around for what weapons can they use, like short swords, that kind of thing.
Anything gnome size. That's the big thing. They've got to find weapons that are their own size, but I think they can use just about any weapon. I'm pulling up their stuff right now, real quick. I'm
gonna look around for.
Be able to use short bows.
I'm gonna look around for some kobold-sized weapons.
They do have a weapon stall there as well.
Yeah.
Wait.
Look for ranged weapons. We need a range.
Also, have they upgraded the forge since I was last there?
No, they have not. So they can use leather and shields and any weapon that's appropriate size. So.
Arnie wants to go and look at the tavern to see if there's any cool potions.
So you go back to where the tavern is, and it's the same little drunks that are still there.
Oh, nice. All right. Didn't die. Okay, cool.
Don't you dare steal anything, Arnie.
Hey, I got some pretty good alcohol from here last time. Well, pretty bad alcohol, but strong.
So It specifically says that the weaponsmith here sells small and short weapons. So pretty much anything that's listed, he can buy, and it would be appropriate for him. So he would like to have a sword and a bow. Would be like the two things that he would kill to have.
Would it be like called like a small sword or small bow?
It's just got to be appropriate size to them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll how much is it?
Half price of normal.
Yeah, let's give him like a 6 silver.
Where is the
I'm looking. Give me a second. Price it out.
It's half price, 6 silver.
weapon? Oh, all right. Thanks. And for both of them?
Yeah, for both, 6 silver.
Oh, wow.
It can't be a sword. A half price of a sword is going to be something. What swords are like? What 15 gold? So
Yeah,
It's whatever I wrote
5
there is the
gold.
cost those things have.
it's a sword that's 5 gold, I think, right?
there it is.
I wrote down the gold piece prices all halved. That's all. That's
All
some
right.
basic kit.
So boom.
So he doesn't want a shield?
He does want a shield.
Shield's on there.
Shield's
Alright.
on there, so that will bump up his stuff. So
Yeah, I'll buy a sword, swords, shield, bow, and
Try to haggle. Try to get it a little cheaper.
now listen, I have a large quantity of gold. I don't care. I will upgrade the sword for him.
Well,
they do have a
Well-
separate Fletcher, and he
Yeah.
sells his arrows at half price.
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy all the weaponry for him.
Okay. He's now armed up. He thanks you. He's like, I really appreciate it.
Let me hold on to this sword for a little while. I'll get it back to you once we go to the second level. We have a forge down there where I can spiff it up a bit.
He's like, what if I need it?
Fair enough.
Yeah, I said he can hold on
just-
to it when we get there.
Yeah, just
So,
I'll need it back.
They'll sell you all the stuff, and then basically they're like, the guards come and they're like, we're gonna give you a ticket, and we're taking all this stuff and we're putting it in the cage.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
So they'll go and they'll take all of his stuff and go put it in the front cage.
We're getting him Adventure Fast Pack C.
Okay. You can buy anything that's in there. So this, let's see, Adventure Pack C. Roll a d6 for each item. On a 1 or 2, it's not there.
2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 items. In order from the top. I don't remember what you said. Numbers are bad.
The ones.
1 and 2.
So 4 is there's no holy symbol. 5, 6, 7, 8. There's no water skin.
There's a separate So there's a separate water dealer. He's like, oh yeah, I'm
That's right. We gotta go to the water dealer.
Gotta go to the water dealer. Like the water dealer.
He's got a monopoly. It's terrible. It's the guy with the top hat and the mustache. You can't miss him.
His name's Krog. Krog the water dealer. And
We will get water as well.
Actually, wait, no. I'll give him mine. I don't need it.
he's like, okay, this one looks much better.
There you go.
I don't need my water skin. I don't drink water.
That is
It's
true.
only boiling forge oil. Quench me, Vulcan. All right.
So as you guys are
I think that's adequate.
walking around this area, you will notice there are there are 4 bugbears that are roaming around, and 10 kobolds that are basically on guard duty.
So there aren't any lizard guys.
Any what?
were lizards or where they were?
Where rats is who we were
Were
looking.
rats. Were
rats. There could be some were rats. Let's see who else is here. I need
All the cool kids.
The wolves.
No, I don't think they're gonna be showing their faces for quite a while.
Orcs are an endangered species now. So.
So as you're walking around, you'll see some guys dressed in priestly robes. They're human. They're wearing like red robes, basically, with like kind of almost like a cut up pie on their chest.
Do I recognize the
There
sect
are
that they belong to?
Are any of them holding anything cool?
they're just wearing like religious robes.
So I don't recognize the sect or anything?
They seem to be something of worshiping like fate or luck.
Ah. Oh, can I ask them if they what was the god that had that wheel that we found? That gambling wheel that Arnie did and got a free reroll from?
Still have that reroll? No, I used it.
No, you used it, but what was that god?
What is it? I would have
Because I want to ask these guys if they perchance worship that god.
It is.
And if that was a cathedral of theirs of sorts.
Arnie is 100% willing to roll it again.
Okay.
The luck is entirely in someone's favor. Hopefully it's Arnie's.
The god is simply known as Chance.
Ah. Yeah, I'll ask them,
All praise Chance God.
do you by chance worship Chant?
We do. Are you interested in the Lady of Fate?
I think we ran across one of your cathedrals or prayer sites.
You have a follower in your
yes.
group?
We left that area. We've now we run the casino downstairs.
Casino.
Oh, that's the word that a lot of the other people use. It is our holy site.
Ah. We have a follower of sorts in our party. He's quite off, if I can say that.
Well, the lady takes all kinds. You should, and he looks down at like your medallion, basically like your holy symbol. He's like, you should think about investing with the Lady of Fate. She doesn't mind if you do your little toils and crafts, but if you take a chance on her, she might be able to make you more powerful and more rich than you ever would have hoped. It worked for us.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
No problem.
So,
They're about to
there's
sell you a timeshare. I'm just saying.
yeah, I mean, now we know there's a casino somewhere. Actually, before I go, can I ask them where their holy site is, in
He
case
He says, go downstairs, spin around in a circle, and walk the direction when you pass out. Walk the direction that you fell. If the Lady of Fate wants you to be there, you'll be there.
Oh, yeah.
These religious types.
Oh, Okay. I'm going to
You guys haven't let me
nod.
finish telling all the different things that
Oh.
you guys have spotted in here. So let me
Alright.
finish, and then we will go from
Yeah,
there.
sorry.
It's okay. So you spotted the acolytes. There's definitely acolytes. You spot a party of 4 hobgoblins, wearing their, laminate or segmata armor. Lamellar. You see 2 lizard folk, and you also see an elf, but the elf looks very different from like Ryphon or any of those. Like the elf has a blue tinge to their skin, like a bluish purple, and they have pure white hair.
A dark elf?
Scowie.
Don't call him that though.
A purple elf. There we go.
So I will say this: Mystara doesn't have drow, so they don't have drow as a thing. They have what's called shadow elves. So but a lot of times they're a lot like drow and like their myth and legend and things of that nature. So that right there is something. But yes, the shadow elf is over at the quote unquote bar, and she is getting the distillery, and she seems to be buying some form of distilled alcohol.
Arnie would like to tail the hobgoblins, like float above them and try to remain silent.
Okay.
Just to see what they're doing.
The forge. Can I like look over it like in the walk while I'm on the walkway and just see what's actually missing from it and like what repairs it would need?
It would need a lot of repairs. It would probably be easier just to scrap the entire thing than it would be to
Okay. Then repair it?
Yeah, in essence. So you see the what is it? The hobgoblins. They like take a look and they kind of notice you guys. And then you see that they start making their way towards 19. They're not like running, but they start walking and they're leaving.
I think I should also make my way towards 19. Just a little bit faster than them.
What is it? So you're walking by the position O here, and as you're walking by, you'll the extremely delicate hand of the shadow elf will reach out and like put a hand on your breastplate, and she's like, "That's not a smart idea."
Yeah, well, they're probably about to go report something, and hell will descend on this place. So it's best to avoid destroying a center of business while we still can.
She goes, if the hobgoblins wanted this place destroyed, it would be destroyed already.
Well, they want us dead.
And those 3 getting away aren't going to change that.
I'll come up and whisper into Horace's ear and say, "Talk to her," or talk to them.
I'm gonna talk to her.
She'll put her hands down. She's like, "You do what you want to do. Just some friendly advice. You guys have already upset the apple cart enough in this place."
Have the orcs' disappearance been that noticed already?
That and the fact that you're waging war against the hobgoblins, yeah, that has been noticed.
Somebody's having a
So-
war.
This place has a very, 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 very delicate balance, and you're really, really throwing it off. There's a homeostasis.
So
The
who-
hobgoblins have made it to the door here, and they start checking
yeah.
themselves out.
Yeah, I'll just let him go. Can I ask her like so who are you to aid us in not getting ourselves killed?
She's like, I'm not trying to aid you in not getting killed. What I'm trying to do is prevent further disaster. That's all I'm about. I like this place. She like is gesturing with her hands around. She goes, I call this place home. And you guys come in here waving your dicks around and cause things to really escalate into a fashion that's not really well respected.
Well, we still need to off the hobgoblins like we did the orcs, just an hour later.
And you think the 6 of you? Wait a minute. When did you get a little one in there? And there used to be a big one.
I think he's waiting outside. He he caused a bit of a commotion last time with his sticky fingers.
No, I'm not talking about the one that you have running around here invisible.
Oh.
She's like, I'm talking about the one that, used to travel with you. He had a bow.
Wait, how? We didn't come in here with Heinrich.
She's like, I know a lot of things.
He took a shot from the orc leader.
He took the arrow to the knee.
A little higher than that.
He died saving us.
Boo-hoo. Alright. So she's like piling onto a small cart like jugs of liquor. Jugs of like, distilled like mushrooms and like grain alcohols.
Do you need some help with those?
If you want, I'm headed over to the bar.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I'll help her with it.
Okay. So she starts walking this direction.
I guess I'll it's in like a large cart, right?
I wouldn't call it a large cart, but yeah, I'd kind of imagine like a wheelbarrow, something like that.
Yeah, I'll push him along and like nod to the guys like I'll be right back. Nod into the air, just like Arnie, wherever you are, watch over me.
Alright. I mean, she could probably see me, so I'll just float over you guys.
So,
Are we going to note the fact that somehow she knows about Arnie around here somewhere?
Listen, we'll get to that when we get to that. I think she's like the info broker at this place, and she has a lot of magic items that allowed her to see through magical stuff.
So she brings you over to number 15.
Ah.
So it is a raucous kind of tavern. It's got crude tables. Most of them are kind of, there's like a hodgepodge of small tables and big tables, like kobold-sized tables, and like bigger tables. There's 5 orcs in here. there is 3 gnolls, and there is a group of like 3 humans that are sitting off in the corner that all have like cloaks on, and that are like talking amongst themselves, wearing like leather armor, and things like that. And
are we all going or just
it's up to y'all on what y'all want to do. But
Yeah,
you see
nod to
Horace
just,
walking
like-
off with a small elf and with a cart of like liquor.
I nod to you guys like, see you later. I'll be back soon.
Yeah. Arnie is gonna follow above them.
Okay. So you head into the tavern. As soon as she walks in, she's like, "All right, boys." She's like, "Drinks are on me tonight," and she's like, starts putting the jugs on like the countertop. She's like, "But don't forget to tip the bartenders." You see, like, there's like 4 kobolds behind the bar, and they're on like little like rolly stools. So they're like, the bar is roughly human height, but they can like slide back and forth on it on the back, and you hear everyone in the bar like like cheer. And a couple of them like come up and like in like a, you don't even understand the language. Like it's like a gnoll is like kind of these hyena like and like she's like, "You're welcome," and stuff like that. Like she seems to be like having a conversation with a lot of these people like in their semi-native tongues.
Huh. You know a lot of languages, don't you?
She's like, "Elves live a really long time. You pick up things."
Huh.
Okay, so during this time, I do want to kind of just walk around the like shopping area and just kind of get like information. I can like go over here about more specifically like the hobgoblins.
This is the shopping area. Odds are you're probably not going to get much information brokering there. Maybe in a tavern you could get some information brokering, but
Well, I was gonna go walk around in the shopping area for a little bit, then go to the tavern.
okay, that's fine. Does everyone want to go to the tavern, or is anyone?
Yeah, the dwarf definitely does.
Okay. I'm talking, besides the
One of them.
clientele being predominantly humanoids, it's pretty much like a standard tavern. They don't have many selections of alcohol. It's pretty much just like, "Well, what do you have?" And they're like, "Well, we have mushroom grain alcohol, or we have potato grain alcohol. Your choice."
Give me the strongest one you got.
Ooh.
And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And they just pour all 3 into one.
They call it the death cap.
Yeah, some gasoline. All right.
Ah!
And they're like, "All right, well, here you go." And they set it on fire for you. And they're like, "There you go."
Oh my
There
god!
you go, my dwarven friend.
Blow it out first. Remember to blow it out first. Don't drink it while it's on fire.
Just like moms.
Yeah, that's for anybody at home. If you ever get a shot that's on fire, blow it out first. Don't take it while it's on fire. You'll burst into flames.
So you see on the back wall, this door right here, it's got like a sign that's been like crookedly, like it's actually got one nail in it, like half like hanging down, and it basically says "in," but it's just like "in." Like that's it. And then there's up here, like this door over here, it does have a sign over it as well, and it says Rat Kebab Cafe.
Rat?
Rat? Kebab.
As in where rat?
Ye olde Chuck E. Cheese.
You could think that. So
I think I can ask the shadow elf her name. Like,
you
while
can
she's
ask her
walking around.
name. She sits down, like, and she gestures for you to have a seat.
Yeah, I'll have a seat. Well,
I'm floating above you guys still.
that must really get old.
I like it. Arnie likes it.
No,
She's
that's
like,
the way. I don't like it.
I'm Terrasphere Blackmantle.
I'm assuming you already know my name with the fount of knowledge you seem to possess, but I am Horace Sherwood.
Did she pop up on the screen?
No.
I might have to put her in y'all's thing. Hold on.
Yeah, my Roll20 is notoriously slow.
Oh.
so-
Yep, there she is.
Hey, yeah,
Oh.
nice. Looks like an elf.
Yes, here.
A dangerous elf. It's all you, Horace.
She's like, I'd offer you a drink, but
So you know about that as well, huh?
well, you just gave a gnome your water skin and said, I don't need this anymore. I don't drink.
Ah.
Didn't take
Yeah, that's
didn't
fair.
take a detective.
Yeah. Vulcan saved my life, and now I'm like this.
So Vulcan made you like this.
Well, one of his emissaries, but pretty much.
So Vulcan entombed you in a suit of armor, and you're like thanking him for that.
Well, it was either that or all my limbs get chopped off from frostbite.
Use your discovery. Earn.
I don't know which one I'd pick.
Yeah.
Anyways, what is all of y'all's plan? Do any of the rest of you come and sit down at the table, or is it just Horace and her?
And Arnie. Arnie's above them.
I know Arnie's above them.
Good old
I'm-
you, Arnie.
I'm just being the tavern social person.
The social
talking to everyone.
butterfly.
The tavern
Yeah.
drunk.
You're a social butterfly, Tazo.
More like a social duo.
Yeah.
I'm doing what duos do best.
So she's like,
I think
Be intolerant of other races. I don't
Yeah. Two things dwarves can't stand: intolerance and elves.
I think she's both of those.
So she will basically look at you and say like, so what is your plan here?
Well, we need to figure out what the Hobgoblins are up to. Well, we already know what they're up to, but
Okay,
we need to figure out how to stop them.
why?
Because they will, in the coming maybe actually just the coming year, try to take over all of the Valley of Eric.
Okay, why don't you leave? Are you from Eric?
No, but I can't just sit idly by while this land goes to hell. And if they get their way, they might enslave the rest of the world too.
I highly doubt that.
They're looking for something in an ancient black magic burial pit that's said to be extremely old and extremely evil.
At that, she gives like a very curious kind of like, I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's why I say the rest of the world is at danger.
oh, there's always some sort of super danger, ancient evil that's here, that ancient thing that's there. She's like, you know, it's kind of a thing. You know that the duchy, you know, is a relatively recent addition to this world. You know, it wasn't here before. It's not like the humans came here and they were like all hunky-dory and friendly with everyone. They came in here, they killed everyone that was here, and they built their fortress. The hobgoblins are doing it. Why should I feel bad for y'all?
Yeah, that's fair. Don't really have a retort to that.
Not the brains of the operation, huh? Just say no.
Yeah, okay, fine. Listen, I mainly just do the smithing and deal with the technical aspects of the party. Our spokesman is out helping the gnome shop for gear.
That's fun. You're gonna take that little thing into the heart of Stonehell, and you expect it to come back out. That's adorable.
That's what I told everyone, but no, they don't want to listen.
She looks at you with like deadly intent, like she's super serious, and she goes, "You guys haven't seen shit. You've only been what on the first 2 levels? That's what we call sane."
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, good luck to you, and she'll like raise a glass and down it.
Yeah, I would cheers, but as you know.
So
a bit of a armor situation.
Yeah, she's like, just because you don't need to drink doesn't mean you can't.
I don't know if I would be taking medical advice from a shadow elf running a mushroom bar in this pit.
She does not run the bar. This is not her bar.
Yeah.
You get the feeling she's an information broker, so the whole idea is she buys drinks for people, and people tend, like you're doing, to just talk to her and give her information.
Yeah,
so
I'm not sure that that would be wise, especially the drinks in this establishment.
Mm-hmm. So real quick, I'm going to cut to Oakenshield. Oakenshield, what are you trying? Yeah. What are you asking people about? What info are you trying to track down? Is basically.
Pretty much anything about Stonehill and the Hobgoblins, basically, and the Will-Rats.
Who are you asking about this? That's a big thing.
Any rat-faced looking guys?
I honestly think it'd be the humans under the cloaks, you know? Or you know, the ye old Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh god.
That does sound like a place where rats would stay.
But yeah, who are you trying to pump for information?
So I would like to whisper to, I guess, anybody that I think that the Hobgoblins are trying to form up outside of this place to try to ambush us, just to try to either speed things along or go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Roll. What is it? How would do this? When you're doing that whisper, I'm gonna do it by the curtain. When you're doing that whisper, like, who are you looking at, or who are you trying to whisper this to?
Like, I'll go right next to, say, Oakenshield and just whisper it right into his ear. Like, try to do it to where nobody hears.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Oakenshield, you hear that in your ear, that the hobgoblins are getting lined up around here.
I respond like in a kind of whisper voice. Why?
You said why?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure. It's just
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's a possibility. We might need to hurry up. We can't get too comfortable. This is not a friendly place.
I'm going to ask. Well, I'm going to kind of talk around pretty much anyone and everyone.
You're just in the middle of the bar, like on a soapbox, pontificating.
Well, not at the same time. Like I was like.
So Tazo, I'm saying that because the 4 like hobgoblin guards left. Like they saw us and immediately left. So they know that we're here. And they could know that we messed with them before and kicked the hornet's nest, per se.
And they need to tell them that we have another way in.
So we could try to find another way out, is what I'm saying. Or we could try to hurry up and skedaddle.
I'm going to ask the 4 humans first.
What are you asking them about? So I need to know specifically.
Kind of like in general, kind of like soil type thing. Well, so it's like, what do you know about the hobgoblins and like where they're located, basically? But I want to kind of do it more like soil, not like at them as like directly, but like kind of like, you get what I'm trying to say?
Yep. What is it? They'll look at you and go like, information like that usually comes at a price.
I take out 10 gold and kind of put them on the table.
They'll snatch it real quick, and they'll look at you and they'll go, they're to the south. There's
on the 5th floor?
They're down 1 floor. In fact, we're right above them. We're almost right above them. If you go out to the guard station with the cage and you go directly south, there's a set of stairs, and you pretty much walk down right on top of them.
Okay.
Oh, so down here's the set of stairs. Alright.
So
I'd like to whisper to somebody, how could you try to ask how easy it is, or if anybody has been able to go through and like see what it's like?
Oh, whoops. Did I move y'all? Are y'all on the right map?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in
Nope, you're on the wrong map. Sorry.
Yeah.
There. Sorry, I moved it on accident. I will say at this point, Vance, you are starting to get a little worried. So
Fair.
They've been gone for a little while.
Yeah, well, perhaps we should go check on our colleagues, yes?
10-4, buddy.
Hey. I kind of get up, kind of walk, kind of if I could position myself behind the elf and the door, and able to have Horus see me and kind of like give him like a wave, let's go type thing.
A head nod, like a little,
Ah.
Doop, doop. Let's go.
I just roll my eyes quickly and just just ask the what was her name again? How do I say that name?
Terrasphere.
I'm gonna ask Terrasphere, so do you have any info on the hobgoblins that I could pay for before I hit the road?
She goes, I have tons of information on the Hobgoblins.
Anything about their mythical leader or their plans here?
Oh, I'll give you that one for free. He's very real.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and from what I hear, he's some sort of half dragon, half hobgoblin creation.
Seriously, dragon?
Yeah.
Fist with the Tiamat.
Yeah, but I didn't think he would actually be like half dragonborn-esque.
Dragons can have
Takes
little
all kinds
bastards
to
just
make
like
a world,
everybody.
man.
Well, that definitely gives us ammo to use. Thanks. If you don't need anything else,
She like
our
laughs. She's
dwarf
like,
over there is calling over to us.
I don't
Is
need
calling over to
anything.
me.
I think you guys need more than anything, but
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, see ya.
she'll
And
say,
I will.
she gives you a goodbye, but it's in a language you don't recognize.
Okay.
But you can tell it's a goodbye. It's like, saying sayonara.
Good
And
luck, asshole.
as I
Yeah.
as I hop,
Bitch.
as I get up, I'm gonna take a gold coin out and flip it to her, just like thanks for the help and stuff.
She like pushes it off the end of the table, like like kind of like dirt, like and then you see like two orcs like jump on the ground and they start fist fighting for it. They're like punching the other orc in the face, like give it gold.
Yeah, okay, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine for gold. Okay, I don't mind. Well, I'm coming out with Tasso, I guess.
Okay, so I'm gonna say everyone meets up right about there.
Friends. Well, we've acquired some basic kit which may protect Johan's life. It's almost as if a voice was speaking to me in my ear, but I've had a revelation that, those hobgoblins are probably going to warn their friends that we're here and perhaps murder us if we don't get a move on. So, shall we?
I met a information broker. The, Shadow Elf.
Oh, splendid. Well, perhaps we can circle back around when our presence won't be known quite so easily and,
I may know where the hobgoblins base is.
Hobgoblins?
Yes.
Don't you
Well,
mean
let's walk and talk.
Don't you mean
shall
the
we?
were-rats?
No, that's for hobgoblins.
Oh, you asked for the hobgoblins. Okay.
Where are y'all gonna go from here?
Well, we got to get Hagertha. Hopefully, he hasn't murdered all those hobgoblins while we're gone.
Okay.
Or maybe, hopefully, she has. I don't know. I'll take it anyway.
So you get to right here, and
That'd be a really good time to have in 6 chance of being surprised in combat, I bet.
I would like to be floating above you guys.
Oh shit! Oh no!
So you see, your favorite person, Centurion Kendall Melvain, and
He was killed.
no, the Centurion is the guy. You guys killed a prefect, I believe.
Bamboozle, I never.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, Centurion.
Kendall Melvain got murdered by his own
Murdered.
people because we brain boozled him.
Yes, this is Prefect Kel Ravel. Sorry. They have
Ravel.
They have the same token. Sorry, I grabbed the wrong one, but same token, but different guy. I only have so many Hobgoblin leader tokens, so it's hard to find.
We're gonna work our way through all of them, man.
He is.
We got work to do.
He is certainly there. He Lurg is with him, and he's got several Hobgoblins with him as well.
Do they have any weapons visible?
They have big daggers.
We've got
I have a sledgehammer.
Yeah, let's just clink our bottles together and say, Warriors! Warriors!
So who's gonna speak for the party in this standoff?
He looks
Oh,
and he
there's
goes,
Centurion. You've come to enjoy the sights. Get some cold beverages for your hard-working soldiers, I assume.
How many out there total?
the Centurion's there. He's got 4 what look to be kind of like royal guards or like big hefty hobgoblins. He's got Lurg.
Prefects.
Arnie wants to be floating on the ceiling still, invisible.
He's got Lurg with him. Lurg's like the big beefy
big man
dude, and he's probably got maybe he'd probably roll with just that. He's got his honor guard with him, and he's got Lurg and him.
So
let's talk to him a little bit.
Use your Discover card. Turn 5.
Is that what he sounds like?
That's exactly what he sounds like. And
He's trying to get us into a pyramid scheme, guys. Look out.
He's an MLM representative. So
Multi-level monster.
Yes. He's like, would you like to join a literal pyramid scheme? We're building a pyramid, so you can get in on the ground.
Weekend too.
So he'll look and he'll go, indeed. He was like, I was hoping that we might have a conversation and maybe end all this fracas between us.
We're listening.
What do you? Yeah, ask him what he's here for. Why is he here? Why is he fighting?
He's like, should we retire to a more private location, or do you just want to do this in the middle of the market?
I mean, everyone knows we're warring already.
Let's go private.
Listen, guys.
Fine.
If
Yeah,
worse comes
sure.
to worse, we can take them.
Yeah, let's take the giant half troll hobgoblin. Definitely.
There is no terrain here that is to our advantage more than somewhere where there'll be lots of chaos and destruction and people screaming. Like, we don't know what's in any of these back rooms and stuff.
Remember,
so anywhere private they want to go is going to be to their...
Guys, remember, well, no, we have Arnie, and we have Dark Shot. I can just whip one out and throw it.
So here, I really think here's the best spot.
Yeah.
Chaos is our friend in this case. Well, you confronted us. Say your piece. I think that the goings-on of the Stonehell are certainly the business of denizens here as much as interlopers such as yourselves and ourselves.
So as you're having this dead serious conversation about the fate of cities and stuff, there's all these kobolds around. They're they've got rats on sticks. They're like, kebab. Want to buy kebab?
I do want a kebab though. Extra wobbly bits.
And like,
Arnie wants a kebab, but he knows he can't take one.
one kappa,
No.
one kappa kebab.
Right. I'm gonna pay the guy for his rat on a stick. I need a bun though.
Oh,
Just got the brown sauce. Brown sauce.
Oh, you want sauce? Okay. And like he goes running off and comes back. The O is also where the distillery is, so it smells like awful. And there's 4 drunk kobolds, like so drunk, that are there, like kind of selling distilled stuff. And he looks and he goes, "Listen, I've offered you once, and I'm going to offer it once again because I'm not an unreasonable person. You," and he points directly at you, Vance. He goes, like, "You look like a person who wants station in life. How would you like Iron Guard Mod?"
Oh my god.
He points over at Open Shield and he goes, "You." He's like, "You could have the Moon Peaks."
The Moon Peaks.
Yeah,
That's where the Dwarven Kingdom is in this area.
Yeah, that's the Dwarven Kingdom.
He's like, "That could be yours." He's like, "Your friends can take their picks of the other territories. Does one of you want Bogged Down? Maybe?" He's like, "How about this?"
I both Billy and Vance will break into laughter at them in Bogtown.
I'm going to just like pat Vance on the shoulder and step forward and ask, wait, what's the giant like thing they're after? The pit of darkness or whatever?
I wrote it down all kinds of crazy ways.
What is it called?
Something of chaos.
Pit. It's the Pit of Chaos.
Pit.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm gonna ask, what if I want the Pit of Chaos as my own?
He doesn't even twitch or flinch. He doesn't even he gives nothing away. And he's like,
Okay.
"Once I'm done with it, you can do whatever you want with it."
Okay.
Listen, Kel,
we're not agreeing, right?
I can't imagine that you actually expect like these hollow offers of, "Oh, you can have Iron Guard muckety muck muck," as if they were actually going to sway us at all. What are you really here for? Want to say to us? Let's get to the quick, shall we?
"Nothing. I was just stalling you for time." And then he turns around and leaves.
Yeah, that's what I knew. That's. Oh God.
Did Arnie stab him?
Yes, stab him.
Get him, Arnie.
Stab him!
Now he made me mad.
Stab him right as he turns to leave.
Alright, I'm backstabbing. Is that what we're going for? Is that what we're doing?
You
I
can.
think it's gotta be.
All right.
I feel like we should just oil him. Just oil after oil.
I hope Girth is okay.
Actually, guys, I have a plan. Do you trust me?
Arnie backstab.
Hold on. Wait, stop.
Do you trust me?
Stop. No more conversation.
Okay.
Arnie, are you backstabbing or not? Because I really need that. Is going to be super important if you're going to do it. You have the opportunity. Are you going to do it?
Heck yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah.
It's a terrible idea, but I love it.
I love it too. Go ahead.
Right as he backstabs, can I just throw the darkness shot?
You don't know he's going to
Where they
backstab.
are?
Arnie's invisible to you too.
Oh yeah. Oh God.
You don't know that that's going to happen, so that's kind of the problem. All right. Arnie, I just need to get his... I generally know his stuff. So...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Johann
no. Johann, you're getting in the middle of a feud.
Oh, yeah.
So, what I'm going to do...
Well, sorry, Kobold Town. I feel like this guy isn't even the actual prefect.
He's not that important, but I don't like him.
No, I feel like it's an illusion magic that's cast on like a normal hobgoblin, and it's not even the real
I don't think
prefect.
so. I don't think they have magic like that.
Well, they have a shaman that can do stuff.
I want to do it on. Should I do it on the captain or the big bad? Like the The other
Or
dude.
Lurg?
Lurg.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put everything back here. I'm just going to use it as an approximation. This isn't actually where you're at. I just need a hallway because that's kind of what you're in. So what I'm going to use is we're going to use this. All right, so up here in the top corner, I'm going to ping it.
Oh, up there.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
So-
cool, guys. I got like 3 or 4 character ideas left, so.
You guys need to be over here, like, because you guys are kind of around the corner. So put yourselves up here as he turned and walked away. So it's him.
I think the dwarves need to be somewhere close. Yeah. Okay.
Do I have the gnome? Brian, do I have the gnome?
The gnome. Someone can grab him. He's should be able for all of y'all to see him.
I'll grab him. Can you move? Actually, I'll move him. I'll move Horace up and move him right there.
Okay.
I think we're supposed to be up here, but yeah.
So Arnie, who are you backstabbing and what are you doing?
I think I got to do this, dude. Right?
The captain?
The captain's
Oh,
already
you're-
here.
Yeah, I think
you
we
can
have
get
to
to
get
him.
Lurg. I think we just have to kill Lurg. Or whatever the heck this
I
guy's
think
name
that
is.
Arnie can float over and kill whoever he wants.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
think so?
Yeah, okay.
You're above them, and the ceiling's not like super low. It's like a big open market, right?
I mean-
Whoever you want to kill, I'm on
Yeah,
board.
in essence, you can drop on top of anyone. The big thing is if you're gonna try to attack the commander, you can, but you'll end up in front of him. Is where you'll end up,
Yeah.
kind of
So
being.
over here.
Yes.
And
With-
you'll be
with-
visible again.
With 3 hobgoblin mooks between you and the big bad.
Exactly. And so
I won't say.
Not that I'm trying to
I,
get Arnie killed.
I said these are their honor guard. By the way, these are not your standard like
They're,
hobgoblins.
they're not mooks.
They're
Oh.
not mook hobgoblins. They are somewhat standard hobgoblins, but they're a little tougher.
Well, leave it obviously to our esteemed colleague, Arnificent Abelgat.
So what do you want to do, Arnie?
I think
back
Arnie is
nightmare.
about to die.
I don't think.
yeah, I want to let him go.
You gonna let him go?
Yeah, and
Are
I want
you
to tell
sure?
them. Yeah, and I want to tell them that I feel as though we need to head back the other way. Try to find a different way to go. 'Cause
Wait,
they're
yeah, we can go down the
Guys.
stairs.
Hagurth
go down
is,
the
Hagurth
stairs.
is over here.
Oh,
Where?
Hagurth is
Hagurth
like
is-
outside.
in the guard
Here.
station.
Hmm.
That changes some things.
We
Or
need
she
to
might be
kill
dead
them.
already. We don't know.
We need to
Could-
kill them.
Could
You said she was waiting in 18.
So what are you doing? Last chance, man. You either do it or you're gonna lose your chances. They leave.
no, I'll lose my chance as they leave.
Okay.
Ah,
So they walk through the door, and then the door shuts, and then you can hear them like checking out equipment.
I do want to scream in Goblin. You smell pretty clean for goblins.
Don't be racist in the Goblin's own city, man. We're their
don't, yeah,
guests.
don't.
What that guy say? I don't know. Some asshole dwarf. Probably something about iron. Am I right, guys?
So right about now, Vance, you're mad, but you're half pooping your pants at the same time. And then the guy comes up. He's like, "Here, your brown sauce."
Oh, thanks.
Okay. I will flip us back to the map.
Okay. That could have gone worse.
Well, they're still going to be out there ready to kill us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we need to rescue Hagurtha, but like
Right, so
we can check our gear out. Wait, I think they came. They came from the
we don't know.
stairs. Well,
No.
they got here so fast. You know?
So there is probably another way that.
I know where they are at, the base.
Yeah, they're
And-
directly below
Yeah.
us.
So first order of
I
business.
haven't told you yet.
I know, but I'm just yeah.
I was saying like, they're not pretty far from here.
All right, so what are y'all doing?
I guess we're going outside and checking our stuff.
Okay.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
You come to here and you're checking out your stuff. The room is... There's no hobgoblins in the room, so they've already exited.
Where's Hagurtha?
You left her in 18.
I mean, it's,
Yeah.
Here, I'll go into 18 and check before they get in there.
It's only like 60 feet away. We should be able to just see her, I would think.
So, Arnie, when you kind of like start pushing your way over there, the on the ground you see like a tuft basically of blonde hair, and you see her sword like there. It's got some blood on it, and it's just laying there. She's nowhere. She's not there.
My girl.
I knew it. Well, it's time we kill some hobgoblins, boys. You ready to go on another purge?
We really need to kind of get our shit and go. Hey,
Yeah,
Kobolds, what happened to that lady? Where'd they take her? Big old shiny, lots of gold pieces for you.
But if we want,
They're like, she went, and they're like, big old shiny things. Yeah, give us gold first. That's how this works.
Gladly gold. There we go. Some gold.
So you're gonna give us like, he like looks, he's like, you're gonna give us like one each, right?
Oh yeah. Actually, 3 each.
3?
Only for the extra truth, though.
He's like, Johnny, escort these men to where we saw the woman dragged off.
Thank you, Johnny.
Johnny just walks over to the door to the south and opens it for you, like with a grand gesture.
Appreciate it.
It
this
went
one
that
right
way.
here.
It went no.
That's what I like.
He's like, they went that way through that door, and then we shut it, and then that was it.
We much appreciated.
Well, that's
Services
what the
paid,
beast is
services rendered.
That's what the beast is at. So I'm going to say, guys, follow me. I'm going to go down here, and there should be some stairs down here.
Ryan, when you pinged the map, was it just through this door here, or you said they went down this hallway that branches off?
No, just this door here is all they saw. They stay in this room, so they saw them go out that door, and that's as far as they saw.
So if there's any sort of evidence, Vance obviously can't do this, but if anybody better than Vance at tracking, that'll work. Stairs. So if there's evidence of struggle and blood stain and whatever leading this way, that would be nice.
There's drag marks, is what I would say.
Work.
And I go down to the stairs. By the stairs.
Well, friends, once more into the breach, as they say.
All right. Then I guess we'll end it there because A, that's a good cliffhanger, and B, it's 10 o'clock, so boom.
Yep.
Boom, boom.
Sorry, guys, I didn't take them out.
It happens.
It's okay. Would have been fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the end, he's just some asshole. He's not like the big bad dude. He'll be some other asshole with a name like Ravel Kel to replace him, so.
Kel Vivelvitel.
Velveeta, Deldita, Banana Fana, Velveeta.
All right.
The 6th.
It's hard coming up with good hobgoblin names. So, but just to
You know,
note, there you passed a door here, and there's a hallway behind you. I'll even open up the hallway a little. Like, you guys can see it opens into a room in case you wanted to go do something. But, yeah. So, okay. That,
we gotta get her back, guys.
So, everybody gets 250 on the experience points.
Wait, what'd we get 250 for?
I usually give 2 to 250 every night just for showing up.
Ah.
It's not a big thing, but it's something. Like, you know, show up, you get some experience. Make sure to give Johann his experience. He gets 125.
Does he also have a 10% thing?
I think he has 5%.
He has no percent.
Let me see. Johann. Character sheet. Oh, I didn't write it in, but it's... no, he does not. He doesn't have the stats to do it.
Is it like a wisdom thing where you get it?
No,
it's roughly
he needs 13 in Dex and Intel to get a 5%, and then he needs 15 and above in both to get a 10.
Oh.
Pretty sure for Gnomes. Prime Rec. Yep.
I think it's 16, 13 or something like that.
It's 13
At least
for
in the
5%. 16, yeah, 16 for the other one. So
Yeah.
But 13 for the thing. He's a one Intel.
Either way,
guy.
he sucks. So yeah.
He's, he's a gnome. He rolled really good for hit points, so that helps.
Which, in the scheme of things,
Yeah, I got.
I will mark it if else will. So there we go. All set.
I got pretty shitty HP for my level.
It'll round out the next time.
It rounds out, like, you have good HP overall, though. Like, you have to look at what's the max you could have. That's what you have to look at and take it out of that.
I think I roll like 6 per level. Basically.
What's your con bonus?
+1.
So, in your 5th level, right?
Yeah.
So 45 hit points is the
I mean.
most you could have.
+2, I mean.
Oh, it's +2?
Yeah.
So 50 hit points is the most you could have. And how many do you have?
30.
Not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
Yeah, the average for your level is like 32, so you're just a shade below.
Yeah.
Curve.
So,
It's a D8, right?
Yeah, D8.
Yeah, the average roll on a D8 is 45. So times your level plus your Constitution modifier is like 32 and a half, right?
Yeah, so you're a little, but you're not bad. You're not like this, like, oh my god, it's terrible.
It's still pretty solid compared to.
I think the last 2 rolls, level ups, I think I only got +1 for each level.
Then that means you rolled really well when you were lower level. So
I think I only rolled decent, but not really high, if I remember correctly.
Oh, Arnie,
All right, dude.
You had your shot. You had your shot at glory.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
Your name would have been written in the history books for all of time as the one who struck first.
Too bad I didn't do it, and Hagertha got hurt. But we got the sword, so.
Hagertha would have been gone either way, I think, and.
They could have attacked her before.
Right, there's no reason why they. So. Though Arnie could have struck first, what chaos would have ensued? Would have taken that much longer for us to pursue.
Yeah.
It would have all been daggers anyway, but oh well.
All right, guys. I'm cut out.
All right.
Brian, thank you, gentlemen.
Yeah,
Revenge is a dish best served next week, apparently.
Yes. Extreme next week. So.
All right,
All
guys.
right.
Take it
Talk
easy.
to y'all later.
See ya. Have fun.